Okay, so good afternoon. Okay, so let us continue with our discussion. The synthetic division and special products. Special products, not special cases. Special products. This is special products. Okay. So we will discuss first the synthetic division. Synthetic division. So this synthetic division is the shortened version. Natawag natin siya na the shortened version. Shortened version of the long division. So our target here in the synthetic division is to determine the uh, quotient, no? Quotient and the remainder. Okay? Quotient and the remainder. Yan yung target natin dito. So in short, the synthetic division is just a method of determining the quotient and the remainder. Okay? The quotient and the remainder, and also to determine the factor. Okay? Factors of polynomial. Polynomial. So, dalawa yung kanyang tawag ito, yung purpose. One purpose of the synthetic division is to determine the quotient. Ano yung sabihin ng quotient? Yan yung sagot ng division, di ba? Okay? And the remainder. Another one, purpose ng synthetic division is to determine the factors of a polynomial. So pag sinabi natin polynomial, these are the expressions that are more than 3. Okay, more than 3. Or should I say more than 1? Because the two terms is also considered a polynomial, but specifically we call this as binomial. The expressions that are composed of 3 terms are also polynomials, but specifically called as trinomial. Okay? Naintindihan ba? Pag dalawa yung terms, anong tawag natin? Binomial. Is binomial considered a polynomial? Ah, it is considered a polynomial. Okay? To be specific, this is just called a binomial. Okay? Because poly means many. Diba? That's yung kanyang etymology. Poly means many. Okay. So, more than one is considered as many. So, therefore, binomial is considered a polynomial. What do you call to the 3 terms? That is trinomial or trinomial. So, if trinomial, can we consider that as a polynomial? Yes, it's polynomial. Okay? Now, first, we're going to have this quotient and remainder. Okay? Ito muna yung pa natin. Quotient and remainder. So, let us deal with a sample problem. Sample problem. Okay? So, 5x cubed. Okay? 5x cubed minus x squared plus 6. That is to be divided by x minus 4. Okay? So, using the synthetic division, given the polynomial that is 5x cubed minus x squared plus 6 divided by x minus 4. Okay, let us determine the names of each event. The 5x cubed minus x squared plus 6 is a polynomial, right? To be specific, it is a trinomial. Okay, trinomial. So this one is what we call the dividend. Okay, that is our dividend. Then that is to be divided, the dividend is to be divided by x minus 4. We call this one as the divisor. The divisor makes the division of the dividend. And the result of the dividend and the divisor is what we call the quotient. Okay? We call that as quotient. If the dividend is going to be divided by the divisor, the answer is the quotient. Is that clear? Okay. Now, in synthetic division, using the synthetic division, okay, like I said kanina, ang synthetic division is just a method para mag-divide. Okay? Usually, ginagamit natin siya sa mga polynomial. Okay? Ginagamit natin siya sa polynomial. But then, meron given na divisor. Okay? So our target is to determine the quotient and the remainder. Okay? Okay, so remainder natin, that is also a constant value that can be zero or that can be any number. Okay? Pwede maging zero or any number. Okay? So later, we will discuss yung remainder that is equal to zero. Okay, so using this as synthetic division, ang format natin, if we are using the synthetic division, yung dividend natin will be written accordingly sa kanyang sequence. But what you're going to write is only the coefficients. So, ang tawag natin sa 5, ilan ang kanyang coefficient nito? That is understood na meron siyang 1. Okay? So, we call them as coefficients. So, in that case, we have this x cubed. Meron tayong x squared. Okay? Then, meron tayong x. Okay? This is 3. This is 2. Dapat kasunod ay 1. Tama? And then the constant, the k. Okay? Dapat sunod-sunod ito. Kung nagsimula siya ng x cube, you check the highest exponent. Okay? The highest degree. So in this case, the expression given, the highest is the 3. So dapat ang kanyang kasunod is 2. Then after 2 is 1. Okay? Then the constant. Okay. So in that case, what is the coefficient of x cubed? 5. What is the coefficient of x squared? That is negative 1. You check this. This is negative. Okay, this is negative. How about the x? It must be 0. Why 0? Because wala siya sa expression given. Okay, wala tayong nakikita merong x dyan. Then the value of k is the constant. And that is the 6. Okay. So, ganyan yung ating pag-write ng ating dividend. Okay? Nakasunod na? Okay. Next. Now, this is our dividend. Ang divisor natin dapat makikita sa left side. Okay? You just write an inverted L. No? L symbol. Now, how are we going to determine the divisor? Your divisor, okay, that is x minus 4. So therefore, the value of x is equal to 4. Okay? Dapat 4 yan. Not negative, So meaning, x minus 4 is equal to 0. Dapat ang kanyang x is equal to 4. So that is now your divisor. x is equal to 4. Okay, then you write a isang line, no? Para mag-delineate sa ating quotient. Now, first process is you bring down the 5. Okay? And then, after bringing down the 5, automatic yan, you always put any number na nakalagay dito, automatic yan, i-bring down natin. And then after that, i-multiply natin the 5 to 4. And that gives you 20. Okay. So 5 times 4 is 20. So since meron tayong 20, meron tayong negative 1, you perform the operation. Negative 1 plus. Okay. Dapat plus tayo dito. Negative 1 plus 20 is equal to positive, negative. Okay, that must be positive 19. Then, we have this 19. We're going to multiply it by 4. So how much? That is positive 76. Again, 0 plus 76 is equal to, that is 76. Now, 76 times 4, 304. Then the last one, 6 plus 304 is 310. Okay. So that must be our quotient. Ngayon, it must be dahil polynomial ito, dapat polynomial din yung ating quotient. Okay? So our quotient here now, what is our quotient? Now, of course, the 5, 19, 76 are coefficients. Coefficients ng ating variable. And then, the 310 is now your remainder. Right? That is your remainder. Now, paano tayo maglalagay ng kanyang variable? If this is x cubed, dapat lesser than 1. So what makes is magiging x squared. So x squared magiging x. Diba? So this one becomes the value of p. Then this now is your remainder. Okay? So in writing, the quotient, that is 5x squared plus 19x plus 76. And then the remainder is 300. Okay? So this is now your answer. Oh, any question? Nakasunod ba? Next. Okay, use the synthetic division to show that x plus 3 is a factor of 2x raised to 5 plus 5x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x squared minus 2x plus 3. Tama expression. Okay, how many terms? 6. This is one term. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are considered as polynomial. Okay? So if this is the if this is a polynomial, then we call this as our dividend. Okay? Dividend. And this one is our divisor. Now, what is being instructed is that use the synthetic division to show that x plus 3, our divisor, is a factor of this dividend. Now, like I said kanina, one purpose ng synthetic division is the factor of the polynomial. And the polynomial in this problem is our dividend. Now, paano ba natin malalaman na isang divisor is the factor of this dividend or this polynomial? Okay. One thing para malaman natin is the remainder. Okay. The remainder must be equal to 0. If the remainder is equal to 0, therefore, the divisor is the factor of the dividend. Okay? Is that clear? Kaya pag halimbawa, may instances kasi na given yung polynomial, ipapahanap sa inyo ang factor. So for you to, kasi the divisor is not given. Okay? There may be instance na walang given na divisor. You yourselves will be the one to look for the factor or the divisor. So, ang target natin doon is dapat ang remainder is equal to 0. So, you will undergo a trial and error. Okay? Trial and error. Okay. So, let us solve this problem. So, let us write what is the highest degree? That is the 5. So, that is the x raised to 5. Dapat ang kasunod is x raised to 4. Then, x cubed, x squared, x, then the k. Let's write the coefficients. What is the coefficient of x raised to 5? That is 2. The x raised to 4, 5. Then x cubed, that must be negative 2. Then x squared, another 2. Then the x is negative 2. And the k is 3. Okay? So lahat ng ating variables are present. Starting from the exponent 5 up to the exponent 1. Okay, so what is our divisor? Okay, you write the symbol. Our divisor is, what must be our divisor? Given yung divisor, that is x plus 3, that must be equal to 0. So our x, it becomes, lilipat natin itong x, itong 3 sa kabila ng equal sign. Then that becomes, this is positive. What will happen to the value? Becomes negative 3. And therefore, our divisor here becomes negative. Okay? So, again, we will draw a line to delineate the quotient from the dividend. Okay, what's our rule? The first coefficient that must be brought down. 2. Again, 2 times negative 3, that becomes negative 6. So, negative 6 plus natin ito. Positive 5 plus negative 6 is negative 1. Then, what will happen next? Negative 1 multiplied by negative 3. So, what's the product? That must be positive, negative. Positive 3. So, perform the operation, negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. And then, multiply naman tayo. 1 times negative 3, the result is negative 3. Then, perform the operation. 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1. Then, negative 1 multiplied by negative 3, positive 3. So, negative 2 plus positive 3 is 1. Then 1 multiplied by negative 3, that becomes negative 3. So positive 3 plus negative 3 is 0. Now, like I said kanina, if the remainder is 0, you can conclude that x plus 3 is the factor. Okay? So, what is our quotient? So this becomes, this is x raised to 5, di ba? So magiging x raised to 4, x raised to 3, x raised to 2, then x, then becomes constant. So therefore, that becomes, quotient natin is 2x raised to 4, then x cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1. So the remainder is equals to 0. So the answer, okay, to answer the question, if the divisor is the factor of the dividend, so therefore x plus 3 is the factor. Is the factor. So this must be your answers. Kasunod ba yan, iba? Okay. Proceed tayo. Next problem. Factor. Completely. X cubed plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 2. Okay? Di ba previous natin na discussion is about yung factoring? Then we have discussed different methods of the factoring. So one of the methods is the synthetic division. Especially pag masyado siyang mahaba na yung polynomials. Okay? Then the degree is greater than 1. Okay? So we're going to factor the x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 2. So this is already a polynomial. Ngayon, walang given na divisor. Tayo mismo yung maghanap ng divisor. Because the divisor becomes the factor of this dividend. Okay? So tayo maghanap ng divisor. So that must be a trial and error. Trial and error. Sabihin, susubukan mo yung isang number, then kung ang kanyang remainder is or becomes zero, then therefore that is the factor. But if not, then try another number. So ganun po yung ang mechanics ng trial and error na procedure. Basta ang target natin is the remainder must be equal to zero. Yan ang target dyan. Okay? Now, so using the synthetic division, so we will write the polynomial accordingly. So x cubed, after the x cubed is x squared. After the x squared is x. Then the k. That's the constant. So we will write the coefficients. What's the coefficient of x cubed? 1. The x squared? 4. The x? 5. And the constant is 2. So our problem now is what will be our divisor? Okay. What will be our divisor? Okay. So, sa tingin nyo, ang magiging advisor natin or divisor, that the result is, in terms of remainder, it becomes 0. Kasi yun naman ako natin, hint doon. Para masabi nating factor, dapat ang remainder is 0. Right? Ah? Okay, negative 2. Sige, subukan natin negative. Ibig sabihin, our divisor is, if this is negative 2, then our divisor is x minus 2. X minus 2. Sige. Bring down. So 1. 1 times negative 2, then that is negative 2. Plus tayo dito. 4 plus negative 2, that is positive 2. 2 times negative 2 comes negative 4. So 5 plus negative 4, that is 1. 1 times negative 2, that becomes negative 2. Positive 2 plus negative 2 is 0. So therefore, pag 0 ito, ating remainder, that becomes the x minus 2 is already the factor. Okay? Our factor. Negative na ito. Dapat magiging positive ito. So our variables, if this is x cubed, dapat ay x squared, x, then the k. So our quotient is x squared plus 2x plus 1. And the remainder is, baka magkamali ka ng spelling, that is remainder, not reminder, is 0. So therefore, x plus 2 is the factor. Okay, so this must be our answers. Oh, naantok na? Oo. May iba nakapalo ba? Bukan natin, practice problem. Okay, practice problem. You try to practice this given problem on your own. Use the synthetic division to find the quotient and the remainder when x raised to 5 minus 1 is divided by divided by x minus 1. You try to solve that on your own. Any sheet of paper, it will do. Then check natin kung pareho tayo ng sagot. Check natin. X raised to 5, then x raised to 4, x raised to 3, x raised to 2, then x raised to 1, then that. Okay. What's the coefficient of x raised to 5? That must be 1. And these are 0, 0, 0, and negative 1. So what's the divisor here? That must be 1. So, like I said, the first coefficient must be brought down, then that becomes 1. 1 times 1, 1. Okay. Plus yan. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 times 1, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 times 1, positive 1. Negative 1 plus positive 1, that is 0. So pag 0 ang reminder or remainder, you can say that the x minus 1 is the factor. So what's the quotient? So this becomes x raised to 4, x cubed, x squared, x, then the k. So the answer for the quotient, that is x raised to 4 plus x cubed plus x squared plus x plus 1. The remainder is equal to 0. So this becomes your answers. Nakuha na niyo? Okay. Okay, nakuha na niyo? Pwede mo natin kanya, pwede mo nag-derive ang kanyang formula. Kaya tinikot. Pero it's not practical as of now. Ah, Oh, mamaya na yung assignment. Mamaya na yung assignment. Kasi tayo sa one. Okay na tayo? Kasi tayo ng special products. Para makatapos tayo ng dalawang topic. Special products. Madaya naman to. Okay. Our special products. Kasi tinawag na special products kasi nga special cases. No? Special cases. In which, pag nakita mo yan sila, ito dapat yung kanyang magiging ito, product. No? So usually, our special products, number one is, natawag natin na square of binomial. Square of binomial. So what is binomial? Binomial is two terms, diba? So our general formula for that is a plus b. Dahil square yan, so that must be square. Binomial, this is the first term, this is the second term. So if this is the itsura ng ating expression, that is a square of binomial, automatic, ang kanyang product yan is a squared plus yung first term at saka second term, i-multiply natin, then times 2. So 2a and b x, ano, x plus b squared. Okay? So, check mo yung 1. Yung first term, that must be a squared. The last term must be b squared. And then, yung sa gitna, the middle term, that must be the product of the first and the second term. Then, multiply by 2. If this is positive, then dapat ay positive yan. What if this becomes a minus b squared? So automatic, that becomes a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? So, madali na siya, no? Pag makita natin itong a plus b squared, a minus b squared, automatic, ganito yung magiging simplification niya. So, say for example, we have this 4x, 4x plus 3y, then squared. All right, first term, this is our first term, and then our second term is 3y. So our first term is, that is your A. The second term is your B. So in short, this becomes A plus B squared. Right? So if that's the case, then we will follow the A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So using or considering this problem, 4x plus 3y, your A is equal to 4x, your B is equal to 3y. Using this expansion, that becomes or equal sign. What is our A? A squared. That becomes 4x raised to 2 plus 2 times, what's the value of A? 4x plus, what's the value of B? Bakit plus yan? The plus B multiplied by 3y plus the B squared, 3y squared. Simplify natin. 4x raised to 2 power root, exponent. 4 raised to 2, 16x squared plus 2 times 4x plus multiplied by 3y. That is 24, 24xy plus 3y squared becomes 9y squared. Okay, so this becomes now your answer. Wala na tayo. Tawag yan. Yung, okay, iniisip niyo marami masyado. Ilan? Ayan, if you're going to deal with the personal strength, marami makukuha yun. Sige lang, darating din tayo dyan, Pascal Prime. We will cross the bridge when we get there. Next problem, 2m squared minus 3n squared. 3n raised to 2. No? So this is our, saan yung A natin? 2m squared. Our B is negative 3n. So A minus B squared, di ba? A minus B squared. Ang expansion natin is A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. So that becomes cosine. What is our A? 2m squared raised to 2 minus 2 times 2m squared. That's our A. What's our B? Huh? That is 3n. Do not carry over the negative sign. Plus, the value of B, that is 3n raised to 2. So simplify, 2m squared raised to 2, power root. 4m, what's the exponent? 4. Minus 2 times 2, that is 4 times 3. This 12 m squared n plus 9 n squared. That is now your final. Very basic. Okay, that is the square of binomials. Let us proceed with number 2. Special products. The sum and difference of two terms. Okay, sum and difference of two terms. Sum and difference of terms. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang sum. Pag sinabi natin sum, that is plus sign, di ba? Difference, that is subtraction or minus. Then two terms, that must be two terms. So, this must be our general formula, A plus B. Ito yung sum. No? Then, difference, that is A minus B. Ito yung difference. Ibig sabihin, pag meron ganyan, A plus B times A minus B, that is equal to A squared minus B squared. Okay. So, sample problem. 5x plus 2y multiplied by 5x minus 2y. Okay, solve that equal sign. So this is the A plus B, this is the A minus B. So the result, that must be A squared minus B squared. What's the value of A? 5x. So squared man daw. Minus, what's the value of B? 2y squared. So simplify. 5x raised to 2 25 x squared minus 4y squared. Anak, chicken. Oh, di pa pawisan yan. Ha? Huwag kasing kalimutan. Hindi mo man nakalimutan yung math rin. Yeah, that's the application din. Application din, lalo sa part ng calculus. Yeah, these are basic. No? These are basic. Hindi dapat kasi ito magkasabay sa calculus. Dapat mauna ito before ka mag-take na calculus. Dapat mauna ito. Kasi it's basic, no? Algebra, and trigonometry, geometry. Anyway, this is part of our curriculum. Okay, so next. The number 3, special products. Product of binomials. Okay, product of binomials with similar terms. Okay, so product, pag sinabi natin product, that is multiplication, di ba? Binomials, ibig sabihin, dalawang term. Then, that must be similar terms. So, our general formula, x plus a multiplied by x plus b. So, ano kanyang expansion yan? X squared plus a and b. So, a plus b, then multiplied by x plus b squared. Okay? So, pag x plus a multiplied by x plus b, automatic, no x, the first term becomes x squared. Then, the last term becomes b squared. Then, a plus b. So, a and b. Plus natin yan, no? Then, multiplied by x. How about this one? Ax. Ax plus b multiplied by cx plus d. Remember yung pasawan? Sa factoring natin to. Cx plus d. So, simplify natin yan. That becomes your AC x squared plus AD plus BC multiplied by x plus, that's the b squared, that is BD. Okay, BD. So you get yourself familiarized or familiar with these two uh, general formulas. Okay. So proceed tayo sa sample problems. Sample, x plus 2 multiplied by x plus 3. Oh, that must be product of the binomials. Oh, equal sign. Ito yung applicable, di ba? So what is our x? Becomes x raised to 2 plus 2 times a and b, 2 times and 3, 2 times and 3. Then x. Okay. Then plus 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Plus pala ito, plus. So I simplify x squared plus 2 times 2 plus 3. That becomes, look at the times 2 yan. Sino naglagay ng times 2 dito? Naman yan. Oh, walang times 2. Di ba, nag-usa ko natin, oh, walang times 2. Sino naglagay ng times 2? 2 plus 3, that becomes 5x plus shape yan, di ba? Pag hindi ka pinagpawisan. Ah, next. So problem din. Number one, and example problem that is 3x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 1. So take note, meron na tayong coefficient dito, ang first term. Meron 3x or 3. So in that case, balikan natin yung general formula natin na is 1. Meron siyang ax, no? This is a coefficient, a. So what will happen is ac. Saka mag-expert plus ad. Okay, ad plus bc. So yung d, dito yung galing sa factor na to. Then, the b is 1, c, nandito. Okay? Then multiplied by x plus bd. Okay. Subukan natin dito. So what is our A? 3. What is our C? That is 1. Okay, so x squared. Then plus, okay, plus AD plus BC, di ba? Ito yan. AD and BC. And ano yung A natin? 3. Ano yung D? Ah, negative 1 plus BC. So, BD, no? BD ba? Oh, BC. So, what is C? Huh? What is that? Di ba? AD ito, di ba? This is AD. A is 3. D is, anong D natin? That is 1. Negative 1, I mean. So, dapat ito ay magiging BC. What is B? 2. What is C? 2. 1. Then multiplied by X. Then, ano yung sunod? Plus BD. What is our B? 2. What is D? Negative 1. Simplify. So, 3 times 1, 3x squared. Then, 3 times negative 1 times plus 2 times 1. 3 times negative 1. Negative 3. 2 times 1, 2. Therefore, negative 3 plus 2 is negative x na lang. Then, minus 2 times negative 1. So, we gain negative. This is now your subscription. Yan, konti na lang. Dalawa na lang siguro ito. Dalawa na lang. Para matapos. Kaya tayo pupunta ng complex fractions. Next meeting. Ha? Tapos mo tayo factoring, di ba? Ay, ano ba? Hindi pa tayo nakafactoring? Maraming ko. Dapat tayong factoring. Oo, yung mga common factor, sum of squares. Ah, ganun ba? Yung sa section tapos na kasi. Sige lang, balikan mo natin. Tapusin ko lang itong special products. Okay? So next, number 4. That is a cube of binomial. Sinabi natin cube. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Ha? A. No? So meaning, A plus B, that is binomial, raised to 3. So in that case, ano mangyari? A cube plus A squared B. Diba? Plus, ang A squared magiging A na lang. Then, si B, from B raised to 1, magiging B squared plus B cube. Tanda natin, the first term and the last term must be in exponent of 3. Then, A minus B raised to 3. So, magiging A cube minus, teka lang, kulayin ko natin. Kulang ng coefficient. Magiging 3. Okay? Then, 3. This one magiging negative 3A squared times B. Huh? Plus 3A B squared plus B cubed. No, no. This must be negative. Okay, negative. Kapag negative dito, dapat negative and negative. Pag positive, this becomes positive, positive. Alright? Palibis tayo. Arrive tayo. Nakikita tayo sa TV patrol. Okay, so sample problem. That must be a sample. 2x plus 3y. Then cube. Huh? So this is our A. Huh? This is our B. So equal sign. Ayan.